In 1920, prohibition laws kicked in across America, and New York became a city of speakeasies. To find out what went on in these dens of iniquity, we're at the Museum of the American Gangster. I'm here with Lorcan Otway. We are actually in the bowels of a former speakeasy. If I were to walk in here in the 20s, what would I see?
Oh, well, first of all, you'd come in through the alleyway, and there'd be a dance band with a major big band. The bar that you see upstairs was twice as big. You'd see all the leading gangsters like Capone, and he would be coming here for his after-meal entertainment. We're actually standing in the top of the escape tunnel. The foundations have been cut so that there's an escape route into the next basement, so that if the phone rings, if the bell goes off, they pull the shutter closed over here so that in the darkened basement, this room is hard to find. They empty the safe of millions of dollars and they take off through First Avenue's basements while the feds are still trying to get in upstairs on St. Mark's Place.
But surely gradually the feds cottoned on to these tricks. I mean, were these in common usage?
Yeah, but first of all, there's 3,000 speakeasies in New York, though this is one of the biggest. But more than that, in the urban centers, there's really not a great will towards enforcement because so many of the people want to drink. The mayor of New York at the time is going to the 21 Club. The New York City police are towing the cars of federal agents when they're raiding speakeasies. So there was a tremendous amount of resistance, and there's also a tremendous amount of graft.
What kind of alcohol was being stored in here?
Absolutely, without a doubt, Canadian Club. It was brought down by the French-Canadian goélettes, the small lumber schooners. They'd lie 5 miles offshore in a row from Philadelphia to Boston. And you'd go down to the harbor and hire a fast boat, the same as hailing a cab, race out to sea. Every half mile there'd be a small liquor store floating there. You'd make your haul, run back avoiding the Coast Guard, and hopefully get here and sell the alcohol.
Now, you're holding a very threatening looking weapon there. Tell us about this.
It's the Thompson submachine gun. The fight for territory resulted in people finally going from the handgun to the submachine gun. And the Thompson was an extraordinarily bad choice for that because it had a number of design flaws. If you didn't fire small 3-shot bursts, it pulled up. Also, Bugs Moran began the institution of the drive-by shooting. So you have a fairly inaccurate weapon being bounced up and down on the sideboards of a car, the running boards of a car, so there's a lot of civilian casualties.
How do you think Prohibition affected New York culture in general?
Oh, any number of ways. I think that it was the driving force behind the Jazz Age, that people striving for liberty did so through their music, through their culture, and in many ways it was the attempt at creating a nice, quiet, peaceful society that created the Roaring Twenties.
For more on the Museum of the American Gangster, visit moagnyc.org. I'm Ella Morton and you've been watching Rocketboom.